like to welcome Dr. Bruno Ettenauer, who is CEO at S Immo. Thank you for joining us today. What are the main strategic priorities of S Immo's new management following the failed takeover bid from IMMOFINANZ?
We decided to reduce our indirect investments, mainly our shareholding into CA Immo and potentially also into IMMOFINANZ. We will use the proceeds of these disposals and reinvest it and re-employ the money into yielding assets in the CE region. That will enable us to increase our FFO1. That will also enable us to, to increase our ability to pay dividends or increase dividend payments. And as we are going to aiming for investment grade, FFO1 and cash flow generation is also a main driver for achieving such a rating.
Thank you. And can you please discuss the recently announced sale of your minority stake in CA Immobilien Anlagen in more detail, and also your intention to sell your stake in IMMOFINANZ?
We decided to sell our S Immo stake and tendered into the offers of Starwood. We achieved a cash inflow of roughly 230 million euros. Within this 230 million, we gained a profit of roughly 100 million over the investment period, and not including taxes. Additionally, we received dividend payments in the amount of 25 million euros. As far as IMMOFINANZ is concerned, we are evaluating various option approaches. As there is a cross-holding shareholding in place, we think that the mutual agreement could be benefiting for both shareholders, but it's not an exclusive decision within S Immo.
Thank you. And can you please elaborate on your measures aimed at enhancing S Immo's FFO1 generation?
As I mentioned already, the sale of these indirect investment will give us a purchase power of roughly 500 million euros altogether, S Immo, IMMOFINANZ, and CA Immo. And that will enable us to buy yielding properties, and yielding properties will, provide additional cash flow. And this will give us room to develop our land bank in Berlin, to increase and create value there. And parallelly, we have this cash inflow from rental income. So it's a perfect combination of value generation throughout our German activities and yielding assets in the CE region.
And what regions and segments of the real estate market will you focus on your prospective investment activities?
We follow a balanced approach currently. That means we are invested in Germany and Austria and in the CE region. Currently, we have a slight overweight towards Germany and Austria. So the goal is to go into office buildings in the CE region, to also take advantage and leverage our local teams there, and add brand new office buildings towards our current portfolio.
And how would you evaluate your current ESG profile, and what are your sustainability goals going forward?
We think that ESG is not a pure responsibility towards society. As we offer space, we have to meet the requirements for today and for tomorrow. That means we should adopt and make our spaces adaptable for the future in order to meet competition in the future. If we do not achieve such goals, we will be less competitive and therefore less attractive. We started recently to certify all our properties, BREEAM, DGNB, and such ratings. We are on a good track, and we achieved minimum 25% of all the buildings. Additionally, we checked the CO2 emission of all our buildings. And what we also did in the past in terms of financing, we issued a green bond. And this green bond was certified by Sustainalytics, which is an accepted expert in this area. It was also heavily appreciated from investors, as they know where this money is invested in. Which also shows the priority of this aspect is we hired a person, an ESG officer, who will be exclusively, let's say, studio will be exclusively to monitor and to improve our ESG activities. In order to follow our principle of S Immo, we deliver what we promise.
Bruno Ettenauer, CEO at S Immo, thank you very much for your time.